once in a while I reminisce and I wonder how we ever came to this. I miss the better days. Turn me up,
What's up, taters? Just so people know, hold on a second. Ooh, child. Hey, taters. Yeah, talk about vaccination shots. I don't know why. Unless you live in one of them states where you have to. Just so y'all know, I don't get dressed up because I come here to right after the gym. I'm not trying to put on some nice attire. I do my best to look a little presentable for my scripted videos. But when you see me like this, I came from the gym. I came from the gym. So, uh, um, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh God. And of course I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna complain. I'm hurting. I gotta make an appointment with my massage therapist, dude. I gotta find some time to get to him. He a little tiny thing too. I'm not exaggerating. He's about 5'4". And when did I tell you that story when I first met my massage therapist? And did I tell you when he came out and I looked down at him, I thought in my head, hey, what this little boy gonna do? Wait. Cause I ordered a deep tissue massage. I was like, what he gonna do? What is old little self? Look at him. Child. That's the first, I was like, woof, don't judge a book by its cover. Lord have mercy. So, you look a little smaller in the face. Yeah, the weight is coming down. But it's not coming down faster than I want to because I'm not going there. I'm not going 5 days a week like I want to. That's sad. I want to go there 5 days a week. But because I got so many responsibilities, sometimes I have to let some things go. And like I gotta write my script for next Monday. Write my script for next Monday's video. And so, do you drink green tea? No. No, green tea don't help. Nothing. What I was gonna say. Yeah, I gotta write the script so I can record it. So it can be ready by my next Monday. You like my scripted videos? I stand alone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. So what's happening is that the concrete monkeys from the Broken Pill YouTube are slowly going down and the women are replacing them. So I'm pretty even. It's like if three of them unsubscribe, 4 women subscribed. Now I hate that it's going down that low, but men are stupid. Men think that she just playing. She just playing. And that's the reason why they're so angry right now. Because they're stupid and they did not pay attention to the red flags. Okay? They did not listen. Maybe don't have an intuition. I would assume men would have one. Maybe it's just a woman thing. I don't know. But when you see red flags, but you like, them titties though, them titties. And you just totally overlook all of the signs that this woman is going to cause you trauma. You're to blame. That's why I don't feel sorry for these losers who hate women because of their decision. You understand that? They chose the woman. They chose her. You got these dummies talking about something. Oh man, don't mess with no woman with no single mama. Then all of a sudden they see a sexy single mama. She tells the idiot, I got 2 kids. And he be like, them titties though. Whew. You want to know what hold on. Prime example of what I'm talking about. Listen to this. Let me show you how men are stupid. Y'all ready? Press 1 in the chat if you ready for this, the best example to show you how men say one thing and they do another. They talk out the both sides of their mouth. They don't mean what they say. All right, here we go. Remember Bill Burr, Mr. Women Take Half, Mr. The Court System fucks over men, Mr. Never Get into a relationship without signing a prenup. Remember Mr. Anti-Feminist. Remember Mr. Go Your Own Way. Remember Mr. Think for Yourself. Remember that? What that clown do? Help me out now. What did that redhead clown do? Jasmine, not only did he marry a black feminist, but the monkey did it without a prenup. These men don't know what they want, ladies. They're sitting here in their echo chamber telling each other what they want to hear to make them feel good, to cope with the trauma by a woman that they chose. They chose the woman. Yeah, I know she scratched up my ties and she called my mama and sent my mom the news that she took in our bed, and she secretly recorded us having sex, and she sent that to my work job. But she sure gives some good head. Oh man, I can't leave her alone, man. She's so good, dude. Don't you feel sorry for these monkeys? Don't you feel sorry for these pathetic men? This should show you women, we are powerful. They're trying to tell you what you capable of doing. But these MFers, because I can't curse, because I want to stay monetized. These MFers are on their channel talking about us. Every video, women hit the wall. By the way, I'm gonna talk about this wall because I have never seen this wall. By the way, women finally realized that they could be replaced by sex robots. Women this, women that, women this, women that, women. Just go down the line, and all their dedication is to women this and how to get this and how to get laid and this and that. Ladies, is there a channel? Let me just show you how powerful women are now. Because like I said, I'm taking everything that my daddy, because I try to teach these stupid men. They're just too stupid. Oh, by the way, thank you guys for becoming members. I appreciate that. Let me show you. I try to teach these men the game that I seen my dad run on these silly, stupid women. Okay? All right? I've been seeing that. It's not possible. So I'm going to give you those pearls, ladies. Okay? So let me just show you this is going to be a mind opener for you women, because apparently you have been listening to these broken pill men and believing the nonsense they're telling you. Ladies, are there any channels dedicated to teaching women how to get laid? Oh! I gotta drink some water about this one. Are there any channels out there telling women how to lie to get laid? Talk to me, sisters. Talk to me, sisters. I got black and white women in my chat. Hello? It's a no, really? Jasmine says, results not found. How many videos are out there teaching men how to pick us up? By the way, I saw some of these advice from these pickup artists. It's a straight joke. I wonder, did Elliot Rogers take one of these courses and how to pick up women? Because one of the lessons that they tell these men that are busted, they look like they are mean mugging 25-9. They tell these men to build up their ego or their stamina by asking at least 100 women a day out on a date. How many videos teach men how to resist sex when necessary? No. No, Jamal. I try to teach you stupid men about the Tao of sexology and the art of ejaculation. Whew, that's too advanced. That's too advanced for you. There are plenty of videos by men teaching you how to use your sexual energy. I even try to tell you, dum-dums. Did you not sit here when this is before I decided to be the enemy to men? Okay? Remember this? Do y'all remember me saying, listen, guys, you need to take your sexual energy and channel it to something that's in for your better good. So you channel it into your business. You channel it into your workouts. You channel it. Thank you. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know what I said. I was here when I said it. You guys are just, I don't mean to be mean, but you really are stupid. And I don't say that to be mean. You're dumb. Women lie. Men are dumb. Women lie. Men are stupid. And then I also mentioned something about ejaculation. Retaining your semen. And I said, because if you notice, and I even got scientific with you guys on how one of the reasons why women outlive you. They challenge into some ether, stop it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not wasting my time on you men no more. I'm gonna give my gift to the women. I tried. I got bit twice. I wasn't appreciated, and you wasn't listening to me. I even stopped showing my boobs so you could pay attention. Because like I said, you guys can't, it's too easy for you to get distracted. You see the little cleavage with the boobs and everything, you don't even listen to anything that come out of my mouth.
Because I can lol.
Thank you, Jester. Silver Claws, I mean. So anyway, so they tell these men to go up to 100 women a day and ask on a date. Now, they're telling them to build up their confidence. But if that guy looks like his face is in a natural state, but it looks like he's mean mugging, but it's in a natural state, I don't care how many women he asks on a daily basis, for the overwhelming majority of them are going to say no. And the ones that may say yes are going to be probably crazy or hungry. Does anybody disagree with me? If your face is busted, I don't care how many times you ask a woman on a date. The majority, I would say 90% of them are going to say no if they're not laughing at you. And the ones that say yes are saying for alternative motive. They want to get something to eat, and you just happen to be the food to walk upon them, or they're crazy. And if they're crazy, then you dummies are so thirsty for the punana that you lay down with them, and the next thing you know, they messing your life up. And you are on these old stupid whack men's channel talking about something. Men ain't, don't get married. Don't get married. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the saying they saying? What's the saying that those guys have when they to have sex and leave? It's a saying. Oh man. Pump and dump. Thank you, Jack. Girl, you want pump and dump. Just pump and dump, pump and dump. Pump and dump, pump and dump. I would like to see how many of them are actually pumping and dumping. Okay. We as traditional women, we ain't gotta go through that. And I'm bringing this up because I came to a realization today, because in our Only Women's Discord, oh my God, we had a good time yesterday. Our women, the best thing I think I could have done so far this year was to create a women's only Discord. Child, we found out a lot. We found out a lot of secrets about these men. We found out that the ones talking about don't get married, come to find out they married. And they're married, they talk, and the same ones that say don't get married, they're married, and then same ones talking about something, your average at best are with women that are fat and ugly. I was like, this guy is talking about, oh, did I mention they old too? Hold on. They always talking about get them young ones. And yet still, they got these ugly old women in their home. These men are fraudulent. They're a joke. Ladies, you better listen to me. You better recognize your power. Don't you dare. And we're going to get a list of these channels. And if you know anybody messing with them, don't deal with them. First of all, you're not supposed to be dealing with anybody from the black community or black culture anyway. So that's going to eliminate a good 80% of these clowns, okay? But then you got also the white manosphere as well. And they're going to be on the list as well. There's no need to mess with anybody who subscribe and listen to these losers. They're nothing but broken men who chose the wrong woman, and now they just gathering around a support group to just basically take a dump on us, when it was their decision to choose a stupid woman in the first place, and they ignored the red flags because them titties don't. That's why. Same thing with women. Women choose these stupid men that give them red flags that you shouldn't mess with them, but they just ignore it and they go, well, at least I got a man, because they're afraid of being alone. They're afraid of being alone, and so they get these men, okay? And they, that face, or R-word them. Y'all know what I mean by that. Or cheat on them. Or humiliate them, or revenge porn them. They do a lot of stuff. And then these women, instead of learning how to build up their self-esteem so they don't attract this type of men anymore, they go into their support group and talk about how men ain't shit. Men ain't this, and these ain't no good men out there. Okay, there ain't no good men for you. So you stay single and stop having babies. And when these men tell me something, convince me why I should get married. Oh, no. I have had a lot of these men come into my chat, tell me why I should get married. I'm not even going to tell you the answer. Chat, what do I always tell these men? When these men tell me, convince me why I should get married, what do I say to all these losers? What do I say to these losers? There you go, Popo girl. Don't. don't you ever get married. I don't want you to get married. And by the way, can you stop making bastard kids? Because if you're not going to be in the child's life under the same roof with the mama, put a condom on, you nasty. Yeah, I tell them, don't get married. I ain't gonna convince no loser to get married so you can create more women to have a victim mindset and create victim mindset kids. I would never convince people who should never get married to get married, because you all are messing it up. But ladies, this is what I'm talking about, okay? This is what I'm talking about. These men are non-traditional. You understand what I'm talking about? They're non-traditional. They don't want what you want. They don't have the same values as you. And they're not in the same class as you. And when you realize it, you don't have to live a life of misery and boredom and unhappiness. One of the females, I got to talk about this for a second. One of our members in our Discord shared a video by some white woman. I forget her name. Oh, God, Lord. What was her? Hold on. I got to get her name. Because I listened to it at the gym today. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to get these receipts for y'all. Holds on. Okay. Okay. Let's see the text section. Okay. The video is called Love and Fidelity. And her name is Suzanne Vinker. Now, I was listening to her today, okay? And I couldn't get down with her until she said marry smart. When she got to the part about marrying smart, I was like, okay, I agree with her. But I couldn't agree with any other part that she said because I realized it didn't apply to me. And then I said, oh, because my results are different than women who want children. So now because it confused me. I'm like, I don't have problems with getting men. I don't, and we're talking about quality men. And high tier is subjective. But if you are a woman who wants a family, then yes, a career is not supposed to be your first priority. And you never open your legs. This is something else I agree with her on. You never open your legs to men who don't have your same standards, your same principles and values. And it takes time to see if they're faking it or if they're sincere. But even then, I've told you ladies, don't do nothing until they are your best friend. Because a man who has evil intentions will not be your best friend. He'll be a horrible friend. He'll ghost you, then say, oh, I'm sorry, I was out with, but he'll give you all these lies. You have to listen to your intuition, okay? But a lot of times you can tell these men that they're never going to get it, and they think, oh, she just playing. Okay. You guys are buffering? Hold on. Oh my God. Please don't tell me you guys are buffering. Hold on. Let me look. Oh, not today. Don't buffer today. Please, out of all places. Hold on. Let me see. Is it buffering for everybody? Oh, it's clear for you? Oh, it's okay now? Okay. Okay. I guess I guess it depends on that. Okay. All right. It's important that you guys are listening to what I'm saying. Okay. All right. That's good. I don't want it to be buffering. Okay. So you all know that when I was growing up, my mom was extremely physical abusive. Extremely. Because when my dad cheated on her, I looked like my dad, and I was my dad's favorite. My dad had another child outside of the relationship. He's older than me. My half brother, he's an idiot. I don't like him, so I don't claim him, and I don't talk to him. I have no respect for him. But because of that, I got physically abused the worst, because it was a way, because when I would go over to my father's on the weekend and he would see all these whelps on it, it was a way of getting back at him through me. Anywho, why am I telling y'all that? I told you that for a reason. Daggone it, I forgot. He's that bad, your half brother? Yes. He's an idiot. I'm gonna tell you how bad my half brother is. And this is when I lost respect for him. I would lose respect for any man if they did it. My half brother was in the Coast Guard. Yeah, it'll come back to Mary Smart. Thank you, Ether. All right, I'm talking about Mary Smart. But hold on. I got to put a pin in that one and get to my half brother. So my half brother was involved in some kind of boating accident, and he had to get medically discharged. And this is back in the late 80s. My half brother was given a big payment of $83,000. I'm going to say that number again. This is in the late 80s. He got a sum tax-free, meaning that they didn't even take any taxes out of it. $83,000. That dumb little boy went to Vegas, spent it on streetwalkers, gambled, took his friends on a private jet, went to Italy just so he could say, I went there to have breakfast, and it was gone in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. He didn't get a house. He didn't pay off his car. And he only paid his rent. But for those 4 weeks, it was time up to get the next month's rent. And he doesn't work anymore because he's out of the Coast Guard. So he came, I'll never forget this. He came and asked my daddy for a loan. And my dad lost his mind. And this is my first, now I told you my dad never laid a hand on me. But my dad choked my half brother out. He choked him out. He was so mad. And I was so scared because I thought, oh God, my daddy gonna go to jail. He done killed. We'll say my half brother name is Steve. He done killed Steve. My stepmama run and try to revive him and everything like that. And then he finally he comes out of it slowly but surely. And he had to go to the hospital because he had a damaged trachea, I think it's called this right here. But he never told the doctor or the police that it was my dad that did that. Okay. So there's that. But even though, so therefore I lost respect for him. Okay. Because I'm like, plus he was so thirsty for women. I mean, really thirsty. And a lot of that money went to women. Not all of it. I would have to say 1/3 of it did. So yeah. Anyway, getting back to this lady. Yeah, I know I was talking about that, but I was talking about that for a reason. I was going to connect that to something else. And I totally forgot. But it'll come back. So getting back to this woman with the Susan chick, right? Ow! 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 I got back to it. Here we go. Okay. So because of all the abuse that I suffered from my mom, y'all remember when I prayed for Jesus to kill my mom? And it never happened. And so I said as a little girl, I'm never going to have kids. Because I thought that was the norm, okay? I thought that was the norm. Because it was somewhat the norm in the ghetto where all of these single black mothers would beat their kids in school, outside, in the house. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. In the grocery store, in front of the classroom, if the teacher called. Even the teachers got to beat us. So even as a little child, I knew this was wrong, but I thought it was the norm. I thought this was normal. Okay? I thought this was normal. I said, and since I thought this was the norm, that all black mamas do this, and I'm going to have to do this, I said, I'm going to protect my children and not have them so that they don't go through what I went through. And I made that promise as a little girl. So this is the reason why I grew up and I had never, ever had any intentions on having kids. So that was a given. And if a man was me, I was straight up. When I started dating or getting into a serious, I'd let them know we're not having no kids, and I don't have sex without a condom. Cause I'm not gonna have no oops. And another promise I made to myself is I'm gonna move to the South. Cause when in DC, we did not have an option to stay home if it was snowing. If it was 2 or 3 inches of snow, we still had to go to school. And we had to walk there. And I hate snow. I hate the cold. And because we were poor, we had to wear layers and layers and layers of clothes with our coat. And I mean, we walking 2 miles to school. Okay. And I'm saying, it's cold. I'm gonna live, because, you know, my grandmama and the rest of my cousins and them on my mom's side was in the South, down here in Georgia. So I already know how Georgia is. I had a taste of Georgia several times with my grandmama. And so I said as a little girl, I ain't gonna stay here when I grow up. When I grow up, I'm moving to Georgia or Florida. And I made it true. So you have to understand that you have to watch the words that come out your mouth. They can be incantations. They can be mantras that will manifest in reality. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. I love the South. You gonna have to pay me millions upon millions of dollars to have me live up north again. And I don't regret not having kids. The best thing I love about my godchildren is that I can leave anytime. I love them, though. Don't think I don't love them. Okay? Don't think I don't love them. I love them. But I do love that luxury of, well, babies, I'm going to leave because if I get tired, I'm going to leave. That's what I like. But anyway, so then I want to talk to the women, all right, that don't want to have kids. And then I'm going to talk to the women who want to have kids. Those of us who don't want to have kids, none of this wall stuff, none of this hypergamy stuff apply to us. That's irrelevant. Because we're not trying to have kids. But it is true. It's so true. If you're trying to have kids, you cannot be a career woman and a good mama. Something's going to have to give. You either become a good mother and a bad person with your career and it's going to tank, or you become a good career person and a bad mama. But you can't have it both, baby. And as far as I'm concerned, raising a child is a full-time job. So this is true. And the sooner that you have children, the better it is for your body, ladies. But never open your legs to anyone that is not going to make a good husband. Look at the order I'm putting this in. Okay? All right? And not going to make a good father. I'm going to say it again. Do not open your legs to someone who's not going to make a good husband and a good father. Now, I told you, you should marry your best friend. So opening your legs distorts your emotion. Oh, that's another thing I learned from her. That doesn't apply to me. So I want to talk to the women here. Oh, shoot. Did I get a super chat? I'm sorry. Hold on a second, guys. You know, guys, if you send me super chats through, instead of, hold on a second. I know I saw a super chat here. Hold on a second, guys. Didn't somebody send a super chat? Okay, here we go. Joseph. Joseph with the Korean money. Hi, Tree. I hope you are well. I just wanted to let you know that I have reached my weight goal of 155 pounds. I started at 180 pounds, so I am happy. Joseph, I bet you're so cute with your little 155. Okay. Very good. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat there, Joseph. Okay, so let's get back to what I was saying. So ladies, if you are young, and I'm going to talk about young in your early 20s, and if you're in your 20s, period, and then if you're in your 30s, and you can, believe it or not, you can have children in your 40s, but understand the fertility rate goes down. All right. And sometimes some women will have to use in vitro fertilization. And that has been successful to, I think a good portion of women. But you want to get it out of the way because you're having children in your early 40s or your 40s period. And then you're going to be too tired when they get up in age to deal with them. And they have I would do Streamlabs, but they don't like my Korean. Okay. No one. I understand, Joseph. No worries. Okay. So she said, so she says something about women have a hard time. And I want to take a survey of this because this don't apply to me either. Women have a hard time detaching from sex when they are intimate with a man, they're I'm sorry for laughing, but I find it I'm and please understand, ladies, don't feel guilty if this applies to you. I'm very dominant and aggressive and alpha. Okay, I'm assertive. I'm not your typical woman. Okay. You women who are nurturers, loving, patient, submissive, you know what I'm saying? If you give your heart to men, you open your legs to, I get it. But this is why you should keep it closed. Because when I think about my college years, I'm thinking to myself, was there anybody that you gave your heart to? No. I can't think of anything. So, ladies, I and please be honest with me. Please be honest with me, okay? Please don't be honest with me. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear, because I want to see something. Press 1 if you can't help but be emotionally attached to a man that you share your body with. Press 2 if you can be emotionally detached to a man you share your body with. Press 1 if you can't help it. When you share your body with a man, you have some type of emotional attachment there. Press 2 if you can detach. Reverend, I knew your ass was going to put 2 up there. I knew that. I knew you was going to put 2. Okay. Popo girl put, okay. All right. This is very interesting. All right, ladies. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. This is some good information I need. I had a friend who wanted to leave her because of his job caused him to hardly be around. She loved the sex, so she had trouble. Yeah. Wow. So, first of all, thank you so much for being honest with me. I appreciate that. Now, I want all of you who typed 1, I need you to stop having casual sex if you're having casual sex. And if you have that itch where you have to release the pressure, and it won't be hard to find a dedicated man, that one man, that's his role. Okay, that's his role. I don't think sex is that big of an emotional deal unless it's alone. Yeah, Reverend, me and you, we alpha girl. That's why she's a mod. You know what I'm saying? She and I are aggressive alpha women. You know what I'm saying? I cuss her out. She cuss me back out. You know what I'm saying? We can detach. But you understand that the overwhelming majority of women are nurturers, submissive, soft. You lead with your emotions, and you're supposed to, ladies. Please don't feel guilty about that, because it makes you good mothers. You'll be attentive. You'll be good nurturers. Very good mothers, you know? So, but I need you to keep your legs closed because you're the women that these losers from the broken pill side of YouTube take advantage of. They tell you sweet lies to get to your heart. They tell you what you want to hear, and that's why I wanted you all to read or go look at that video, listen to the audio book of the pimp named Iceberg Slim. Iceberg Slim autobiography or something like that, I think. Because I want you to know what men like that think of you and their intentions for you. And I think when you are aware of that, you're more selective, you're more observing, because when you open your legs to these men, all common sense go out the window and you act like them and you miss the red flags. And this is how we get damaged women. You are damaged because you led with your heart by opening up your legs. Then when you're betrayed, then you feel traumatized, and now you want to jump on the train of, all men ain't this, and all men are dogs, and these men don't know nothing, and I'll never trust another man, and again, I'll never love it. You're no good. You're no better than these broken men talk about pump and dump, and, you know what I'm saying, make these women beg. Make women beg for it. Where are these women? Okay? But yeah. Iceberg Slim, you should really learn a lot from Iceberg Slim and Iceberg Slim's biological daddy and Iceberg Slim's Iceberg Slim's stepdaddy. The best man Iceberg Slim had in his life was his stepdaddy. But his stepdaddy ignored the red flags in his mama. He ignored all those red flags and went to Captain Save-A-Hole mode. And that's how she broke his. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't care if I'm breaking. I'm breaking a storyline. Y'all should have read the book or listened to the audio book. It's already on this, and it's already on YouTube for free. It's already on YouTube for free, so there's no excuse for you not listening to it. But Iceberg Slim's stepdaddy is a good man. And ladies, this is what you go for. And I know you can get it, but what happens is that you run across these stupid manipulating men, and they damage you to the point where you don't trust men anymore. And when you don't trust men, like these men don't trust women, you start operating from a mentality of scarcity. You think there is no good man out there. I'm just going to have to do what I can, maybe buy some toys, or get this idiot up the street who just, I dated him before, or get some ex-boyfriend to, help me out or whatever. If I really got to get some, but I can't marry nobody because there is no good man. And they think of the same thing. These broken men are thinking, oh, these women ain't no good. They just want to use you for your money. They just want to take you they just want to get pregnant and take half. Victim, 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 victim. So he's operating from scarcity, and so are you, ladies. Because of what? You ignored the red flags. Men ignore the red flags because they're paying attention to them titties though. And you ignoring the red flags because you put a fantasy. You put this fantasy of Prince Charming and your Cinderella. Or you Sleeping Beauty, he's going to kiss you and wake you up, and now you're going to live happily ever after. And he ends up not being the Prince Charming. He ends up being the hobo or the villain or the monster. And now you're damaged and he's broken. And you dodo heads get together and make messed up kids. You keep passing on the victimization, the problems, the issues onto your bastard kids because you ain't getting married. All right? But those of us who don't have any traumatic relationships, I've said this before, and you all have been watching me. I've been doing live streamings in this genre since 2017. There is no video of me saying, let me tell you about the man that cheated on me. Let me tell you about the man that left me for another woman. Let me tell you about the man that got me pregnant. I don't have those stories. I think the closest thing y'all can say that I lost my man, one of my men to, was to Jesus. And if you're going to lose your man to anything, why not Jesus, right? Do y'all remember that? I was with I got in a relationship, a serious relationship with the intentions of getting married to a Christian. And he was just he was a Christian. Didn't go to church. Remember that one? And then all of a sudden he became saved and born again, got rebaptized. Came in and said, baby, I found the Lord again. He embraced me, accepted back. You can do the same thing. Because I grew up Christian. You all know I grew up Christian. And he gave me an ultimatum. Either I embrace Jesus or we are done. That was a good man. By the way, we're still good friends. He got married to a saved, sanctified, and highly favored. And he deserved her. Because I loved him so much, I could not lie to him by pretending to be something that I'm not. At that time, being a Christian was just totally out of the question. Today is different. I'm open to it. I'm open to coming back to Christianity. I really am. Okay? Back then, it was no chance that was going to happen. And so we broke up because I would not convert back to Christianity. And it took him 3 years to not only get over it, but to also find a nice church-going, Jesus-loving woman to marry. And he already had a child, so and she had a lot of stuff going on with her uterus to where it will complicate things. And they thought about adopting, but they decided not to. And now they just basically, they every now and then when they have the time, if they're not painting the world, they take in foster kids. So I don't know this whole men, and maybe because I live in the red state, men are all around me. I don't, there is no, I'm not on the market anymore. Let me just keep that out there. Okay. I'm not on the market. But what I'm saying is you have never heard me complain about, I can't find no man. If anything, you may hear me laugh about, oh yeah, I got rid of this stupid man. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's something. Here's an example I wanted to share with you about how men don't believe the truth when a woman tells it to them, or they don't believe the red signs. I talked about this. You guys are going to hear me tell the same story over and over again sometimes, right? But there was a guy who approached me in the gym, and he flirted with me. And he's attractive, of course, nice body. And ladies, don't get caught up in these beautiful men. Now, I mean, seriously, if you're trying to well, I just would love to get, I just love to get that experience, do you? But don't go to these men for a serious relationship. When they look good in the face and that body is pow, boom, boom. Dang shit. So, I gave him my number, and I think I told you guys, I started getting these, we talked on the phone a couple of times, and then all of a sudden I started getting these, how do you call these texts? There is an app where you can put several people's numbers on it. And when you send out a text, it will go to all of the numbers, but not the numbers. So it looks like they're texting to you and only you. I know this game. I know this game. So what he would do is he would get up in the morning, he would take a shower, he would come out with a towel wrapped around his bottom area so you can see the V. Y'all know that V section down here? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Do that V section. That towel be right over there. And he'll take a picture in the mirror and then go, wish you were here to dry me off. And then put emoji face with the hearts in the eyes. I looked at that thing and I was like, is he playing a game with me? So I didn't respond back. Then all of a sudden, he's at a smoothie place, drinking a smoothie, got the straw in his mouth, with his tongue licking the straw. Would you like to get licked like this? And then I type back, where are you? And I don't get a response back because a lot of women are like, oh my God, I will lick you up and down. Oh my God. Ooh, Lord, I can't wait to show this to my friend. Oh my God, baby, what time can I see you? And then you got this one generic. So he's getting all these thirsty women that's on this list to respond back. And he confused mine, or maybe he just was thought, and then, and then he responds back to me 10 minutes later. One day or night, you will feel it. And I said, where are you? How did you get one day or one night you will feel it from? Where are you? So he does it again. Later on, and then because I'm busy. And I have a rule, you can only text me 5 times a day. That was my rule. So he texts again, how was your day? And once again I go, what is my name? And then I go, you playing game? Cause he didn't respond back. I said, oh, you playing games with me. I'm going to block you. And I did. And it called me from a different number. Hey, I got your text. You blocked me. You having a bad day? I was like, what do you mean I'm having a bad? I said, you're not reading my text. I didn't tell him I knew I was on a app or whatever. I know he was mass texting us. I didn't tell him that yet. And he said, what are you talking about? I respond back to you. I said, go read my text. I said, go to it right now while I'm on the phone with you and read off my text. Okay? And he go, oh, I must have misunderstood you. I said, really? How do you misunderstand? Where are you? How did that get to one day and one night you're going to feel it? How did you confuse? How was that answer misunderstood? I mean, how is where are you misconstrued for that? How, Sway? So then exactly, girl, the audacity, okay? So I said, you know what? I said, new rule. From now on, when you text me, I said, I'm going to unblock your number because he kept crying about me blocking his number. I said, I'm going to unblock your number. I said, but from now on, you got to say my name. You got to text my name. Oh, girl, what, you a jealous type? I said, you trying to play me. I said, now, if you want to play games, I have been taught by my daddy, which is the best game player I have seen today. I'll show you game. But then, and this is when I told him, I said, but you putting me on a mass text list when you're texting all these women. And don't get me wrong, I don't care if you texting all these other women, but you will address me by my name. I am not some thirsty chick who's coming after you. Came for me. So anyway, I guess because I was going to make, I'm about to come to the conclusion now. I guess because it was going to take him extra effort because he has to do a mass text and then send me a separate text with my name in it. He was ready to go on a date. So he was like, "Yo, when we going to come out? You know, come over to my house." And I said, I said, y'all look at my mouth because I'm going to say a curse word, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be upfront with you. We will never." He was like, "What?" I said, "You heard me. No matter what you do, no matter what you buy me, no matter where you take me out, no matter how much time you spend talking to me, no matter how much time you want to work out with me on a day, we will never." I warned him. Did you think he adhered to my warning? Do you think he adhered to my warning, ladies? Y'all laughing at it. Hey, I'm trying to still stay monetized, guys. YouTube has been on my good side. Nope. This is what I'm talking about with these men. They ignore the red flags, and even if you blatantly tell them you're never going to get this, they believe they are going to get it because they meet the ones. Those ladies who put ones in the chat, this is where you come in. See, you fall for this stuff. You fall for the games that they play on you. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to get you to not fall for the stupidity. But they come across you. Men only do what works. Men only do what works. Men only do what works. And for him to try to do that with me after I told him you're never going to get it. No, my love, they're never going to get it. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Never going to get it. 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 Gonna get it. They go in their head, yes, I am. Yeah, I ain't gonna get it. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I ain't gonna get it. Because they meet you women. They meet you. They run this game on you because you didn't have a father to love you and tell you all of these wonderful things and also to hip you onto stupid men like this. And therefore, these women say, I'm a Christian and I can't, and I'm also a virgin and I can't sin. You their best prize, girl. You their best prize. A good notch on their belt. And the gullible you are, the naive you are, the better it is for them. And that's why they like them very young. A lot of these men in the manosphere are pedos. And when you are young like that, you are stupid by nature. It ain't your fault. You're just young. The younger you are, the gullible you are, the more naive you are, especially if you're religious. Because your parents, including your pastor, including the congregation, have not prepared you for the sins of the world. And for men like this. So because they put this over you and you all kikiing and eating and you so caught up in his attractiveness, his handsomeness and his body, and you share it with those with your female friends, and they go, "Ooh, girl, you are so lucky." They give you high five. You feel good about yourself. And they go, "Girl, don't you lose him, girl. Don't you ever lose him. That's a good man. You lucky to get a good man." So now you got peer pressure and you feel like you have to open your legs to this guy because you do not want your friends to be disappointed in you losing this man. But you're going to lose him anyway, girl. Because once you open your legs once, twice, 3 times, he's going to get bored and he's going to move on to the next one. And now you're damaged. And because he come across women like you, he think he can get that over on me. No. So then when he realized, and he hates me. He's telling other guys at the gym that I'm a tease. And you know they're going to tell me because men like to gossip. These men are at my gym. He was like, yeah, I heard you a big old tease. What? Anyway, I'm not going. There's more to this story because I did cuss that idiot out. They hate to get loud talk. Y'all know I'm loud. 6'3", a 6'3" woman, a 6'3" black woman cuss you out in a gym. All eyes on me. Talking about how you mad because you ain't never get this and you try to put me on a mass email and I wouldn't buy your whack ass game. Child. Okay. So this is what happens. So what he's going to do now, he realized that there are certain type of women he can't play this game with. So the women he was able to advance his notches on his belt with, he'll maybe try to fill them out to see if they are the gullible ones. Okay. So this is why I want you ladies to be aware, and I really, really want you to join my Discord so we can talk about things that are not public on this forum. Because there are some tricks that they play that I don't want them to know that you know, but I'm going to tell it to you. Because I want you to stay on purpose. I want you to stay focused. I want you to concentrate on what matters the most. A good husband. And please, for the love of God, do not put faith in a Chad or these gorgeous men. These men that are on easy mode. Okay? Men who are on easy mode will never be faithful. Okay? And they make awful providers. You know why? Because they can find a sugar mama or they can find a dumb woman that will pay their way. And when I say pay their way, pay the man's way. Okay? Please, let's look at the top billionaires. I'm thinking about Jeff Bezos. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all. I think I talked about Brad Pitt in Meet Mr. Black, right? I noticed sometimes they will straight out flirting with you as well to see how desperate you are for their attention. Exactly. Okay? And some of those Chads may be in the closet. Woo, Reveneer! Tell the truth, shame the devil, girl. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Y'all stay away from these extremely attractive men. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, baby. It's not worth it. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Before I do that, let me see. Let me go to something really quick. I want to show you a very hold on. Brad Pitt and I think it was Meet Mr. Black. Brad Pitt. Meet. There we go. Meet Joe Black. Sorry, I put Mr. Black. Meet Joe Black. This man absolutely, oh my, I've never seen Brett, even in Trojan, he was not, let me get a couple of these pictures for you guys. Oh, no, let me not do this. Okay. All right, hold on. Look at him. How do I get you guys to look at this? And here we go. Look at him, right? Brad Pitt never looked so angel-like until it came to this movie, right? Do you think this man has problem getting women? Now, I want you to think about this, right? At that time, okay? He ain't getting no. Let's take away the fact that he's a star. Let's take away the fact that he is an entertainer. Just make him a regular Joe. Okay? He's a regular Joe. He works as a communicator, and he makes minimum wage. You think you're going to have a hard time finding somebody to feed him? I need you to go here, ladies, so you can understand why I want you to not deal with these type of men unless you just want to have fun. But if you can't separate your heart from your legs, then don't do this at all. Okay? So he works as a telecommunicator at minimum wage. He stays in a one studio apartment, and he doesn't have a car. So let's look at this. When I say he's on easy mode, I want you to see what I'm talking about. Do you think if he needs to go somewhere and go to his job, do you think he's going to have a hard time finding a woman to pick him up and take him to work? Talk to me, ladies. He's saving his money. Yeah, those look, Reverend says, yes, those homosexuals come over one night and never fucking leave. So true. That happened to a good friend of mine. That happened to her. She brought home a fine man. He next thing you know, he was living with her. She was working. He was staying at home playing Atari. I know I dated myself. I don't care. All right. Okay. Playing PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that stuff. She come home from work, cook for him. He didn't even go get the groceries. She had to go get the groceries. These type of men are on easy mode. There's going to always be a desperate woman to go do for this man. Because guess what? When you see men like this on a woman's arm, especially, or excuse me, when she's on his arm, especially if she's average or below average, please know that she is the provider or she's the mother figure. She's the mother figure. This man can have a string of women cook for him and have meals brought to him. This man will never have to beg or play games to get the yum yum. This man has so many options, but he's not the average man. And he's definitely not the majority. So when you see these gorgeous men, and trust me, they ain't that smart. They may have some talent in bed, but like I said, for those of you who can't separate your emotions from your legs, keep your legs closed. So the average man is not this gorgeous. So they're operating on easy mode. They ain't got to worry about nobody cooking for them. I mean, they ain't got to worry about starving. They ain't got to worry about being homeless. They ain't got to worry about not getting no punene. They ain't got to worry about nothing. There are lots of women from 20 to the age of 70 that will do for him. Okay? Okay, here we go. So you need to understand this. That these are the men on easy mode. But I want to compare that. Let me see. Did I find it? Okay, here we go. So this is why you go for a man, all right? If he's average, that's fine. Reverend teased me when that guy with the cowboy hat, I was like, he's okay. It was me and Reverend dogged him, but I found him to be attractive, and it was somebody who was like, what's his YouTube page? What is YouTube page? Who was that one of y'all? Was that you, Popo girl? It was one of you who wanted his YouTube page. Because I was showing you the type of men you need to watch out for versus the type of men to look out for, to give a chance to. It was one of y'all. I don't know who it was. But I think it was my stream last week. Yeah, it was. Oh, it wasn't you, Popo girl? Okay, it may not have been you. It was one of y'all. It was one of y'all. I don't know. I got to go look at that stream and see who it is. But ladies, what I want you to do is not give your heart and your legs to these type of men, okay? And understand that you want someone who's going to be a good husband and a father, and he's going to be on your side. He's going to be loyal, because I'm telling you, gorgeous men don't have to be loyal to you. And they don't. And like Reverend Nia say, they could go both ways. Okay? When you're that pretty, you can't be trusted. But I want to show you something else. Look at this right here. This woman is average looking. Look at her. She's average looking. Do you think a man who's average looking can get a woman to pay him $10,000 to meet him? You have the power, ladies. You just don't know how to use it. Stop listening to these losers. Everybody tell myself, you average at best. You average at best. This average chick got paid 10 grand. 10 grand. Now, what I do want to say is this, and I'm gonna talk about my own experience as a professional femdom. One of the most powerful positions in the sex industry any woman can have, because you don't have sex, they can't touch you, and you beating their ass all the time. And if you do allow them to touch you, it's their lips on your feet or on your butt. Literally. $300 to be tied up, spanked, bullwhipped, and all those other kind of sadistic things done. And there's no sex. There's no nudity. There's no touching without our permission. None of that. Men can't do that unless they're gay. And even the gay ones get paid. They all end up having sex with their client because they're so horny. They can't help it. So other gay men pay gay male doms to hang them upside down, give them a champagne, I'm gonna just spank them, whip them, do all kinds of stuff to them. And then the male dom is so horny because it's that testosterone. Next thing you know, they bounce you wow-wowing. That don't happen with femdoms. We standing them daggone heels, them spike heels. We tired, our feet hurt. Then we have the next guy to come in to massage our feet before we put them shoes back on. Okay, what part of the dom game? That they're gay. They're gay. A straight man can't do that. Okay. I'm sorry. That's okay. I'm sorry. I did. You know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm sorry. Straight men cannot get women to pay for them to do the 50 Shades of Grey thing on them. They will never get any business because why? Women don't have to pay for that. Women can experience the 50 Shades of Grey, which is a joke, but they can experience that for free. But then again, would they trust some of these crazy men who think they can do this? Girl, you don't know what you're asking. So a lot of these men who are male doms that are not charging, they're old and fat. So I'm trying to show you how powerful we are as women. You call the shots. You call the shots. We can do so much that men can't do, and men can do a lot that we can't do. But understand this, they are pursuing us, and we do the choosing. Last example, I want to show you something because I was just curious. I was like, I don't have no problem getting quality men. Notice I said quality men. Notice I said that. I always thought that, maybe these obese women are getting these ugly men because you understand, women, we have created the culture, which I find to be disgusting, by the way. I just want to be I want to make sure we're on full transparency here, okay? Obese men cannot say, the obese women go BBW, big, beautiful woman. There is no BHM. There is no BHM, big, handsome men. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Big women, sexy, beautiful. Fat men, ew, you ugly, you need to lose some weight. So I'm trying to think like, no, you can't call men beautiful. That's gay unless they're gay. No. It'll be big, handsome men. BBW is big, beautiful women. Okay? BHM is big, handsome men. Straight men don't want to be called beautiful. Call them gorgeous. Okay? Unless they're a boxer and they go, I'm pretty. Okay. But big men are portrayed as disgusting and nasty and all this stuff, right? And I was just curious. I was saying, what type of men are going for these women? And I didn't look on because there are a lot of forums that are dedicated to BBWs, but I wanted to see the type of men. And there's a lot of them, by the way. There's a lot of them on YouTube. But I picked out the first 3 I saw. Oh, by the way, I purposely went by the black ones. It's so many black ones. That's a given. There's a lot of black men that love BBW. Okay, we're familiar with that. So I ignored all the black men, and there was a lot. There was a lot. And I looked for the Asians and the white ones. And this is what I came across. This one. Now, here's where Ravenia and I are going to sit up here and disagree with. I find him attractive. You know, maybe shave that beard and have a goatee, but I find him attractive. Look at the views on here. His name is Curvy Shrine. I mean, that's the name of his channel. His channel is Curvy Shrine. 13,000 views on here. 7 reasons why I prefer plus size women. I find him attractive. Do you think a plus size man can get someone like this? No. Do you think a plus size man can get an attractive woman like that? Talk to me, Chad. Tell me. He is skinny, so what? What I'm saying is a man like this could get a very attractive and can also get a woman, these IG. It's attractive. I'm sorry, he is. Now you all are, not you, because I don't see nobody calling him ugly. I see some of y'all agreeing that he's cute, that he's attractive. But y'all being nitpicky, like, he's skinny, so. They usually are skinny, aren't they? Okay. Here's another one. This is a Hispanic one. And his name is Chubby Chaser. Okay? I find him attractive too. All right? And not too many views, but you know, he's there. And he's attractive too. Now, maybe you guys don't know what ugly looks like. I mean, we can go there. Because I mean, maybe y'all don't know what. Okay. A lot of women who want him might be fat acceptance women. Joking. Okay, Jamal, I'm not going to read no more. You're talking about some joking. Okay. All right. So we agree he ain't ugly. All right. Some of y'all are like he's attractive. Some of y'all are like he's okay. It doesn't matter. If you want to rate him, I would rate him to be a 7. Now, some of y'all probably rate him as a 6. It still doesn't matter. Could a 6 or a 7, could an obese man get a 6 or 7 for the most part? No. All right. And here's the last one. He's okay. Now, y'all, to me, he's I don't like his look, so he's going to be a solid 5 for me. But he's not ugly. He's not my type. I just don't like his haircut. He's beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. I don't, I prefer the goatee to be connected. But the fact that it's not connected, I don't like it. Okay? But gorgeous eyes. All right? So so you see what I'm saying? These are men. They're not ugly. They're not ugly, and they want obese women in their lives because women have made it acceptable for big women, especially in the black community. Hence why I don't want y'all messing with leave the black community and black culture alone. We don't deal with that over here. Don't mess with anybody from the black community or the black culture. All right? But this is what I want to let you know, how powerful we are as women. Obese men could not get no 5, 6, or 7s. And this is, like I said, this is the first page after I went through all the black ones and the ones from Africa. There's a whole bunch of them. After I went through those, I just got the first 3 light ones I saw, and these were the ones that popped up. But I'm sure if I did some digging, especially if I went on some forums, I bet you I can get some 8s and maybe a 10. Maybe, who knows? Some 8s and some 9s. Who knows? I could find some 8s and some 9s who like these type of women. Okay? Donald Trump is not no obese. Oh, Iggy. Why are all the men talking to me in my chat? Ladies, have you noticed this? It's all these men. I'm talking to the women, which you all are talking to me, but all these men are putting their input in. Pierce Bronson's wife got big. Who's Pierce Bronson? I don't know who that is. Let me see. No, okay. If you wait a minute, I don't even need to go look at Pierce Bronson. You said his wife got big, but was she big when he married her? Okay, that's a silly comparison. Did Pierce, whatever the guy name is, did he meet her and marry her when she was obese? I'm gonna ask that again. Did he meet her and marry her when she was obese? Then that was a bad comparison. And let me tell you why that was bad. Because, like I keep trying to tell you women, when you get a man that's your best friend, it doesn't matter. I don't want you ladies to get fat. Hence why I was pissed off, you know what I'm saying, when this guy I was meeting, he was like, I love you the way you are. Like, ew. But you know what? You want your husband to be honorable to those vows, for richer, for poorer, for sickness or health, for better or worse. And when you have gotten, when you start to decline physically, this is why you want to have him as your best friend, because you have to think about it. Would you leave your best friend, your platonic best friend, because they got fat? See, I love my body. And I intend to put in the prenup that if I get fat, I got to pay money. That's how hard up I am. That's how strict I am, unless it's a medical condition, but that's not going to happen. If I gain X amount of pounds, if I gain over 30 pounds, I give up money. I give up assets. Ain't no divorce though. But best friends, I have several female best friends. I have 3 of them. If any one of them get fat, I ain't going to not love them. That doesn't stop. And neither should the best friend that you have in your husband. So you understand that is acceptable for Pierce Bronson to still stay with his wife, because that happens to some women who get comfortable in their marriage, but their husband loves them anyway because they're best friends and they honor those vows through better or worse. And that's why I tell you, ladies, you better be careful and be very selective in your vetting process of who you allow to be, who you allow to court you. But as long as you keep your legs closed, and as long as he's working to be your best friend and you being his best friend, when you have achieved that, now you have married your soulmate. who is going to be who's going to honor those vows. What you knuckleheads do, both genders, the men and the women, what you all do is you all just think that the vows is just that's more ceremonial than something that should be honorable. That's what you do. That's your problem. When I think about those vows, it ain't going through the ropes and, oh, we got to do this and we got to do that and that's blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. I am making a pledge. I am saying something that will be my word, that I will honor until death. Okay? And no, well, that's a good point. Either he's white. You guys got to separate what Kevin Samuels say from what our world is all about. Now, I'm not talking about this leveling up and that white men are better than black men. I'm not saying that. I want y'all to understand that the type of black men that if you like chocolate, make sure that chocolate has nothing to do with the black community and doesn't deal with black culture. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying that. If you want some chocolate, make sure the chocolate don't come from the hood. Make sure the chocolate don't deal with black culture. And that's easy to spot, honey. Kevin Samuels is talking to the black community. He's talking to black women about the black community. It is restricted to the black community. He has said this several times. That's why I say he's doing the Lord's work. Cause I don't mess with the black community. No. That's why I tell them monkeys, like, don't come over here. I'm not for you. My content is not for you. We got nothing. We got majority white here. Then we got blacks. And then we got a sprinkle of Asians. I think Aaron is our only, no, Aaron and Crafty Girly are our two Asians. Or no, Silver Claw. No, well, Silver Claws, you half breed. You don't count. I think those are two Asians, right? Crafty Girly and Aaron, right? Am I missing somebody? No, in my taters, part of my tater group. Mark is Asian? No, real talk. Mark is Asian? I thought Mark was white. Hold on, y'all lying. Is Mark Asian? Mark is Filipino. I keep forgetting that. Oh my God. I keep forgetting he's Filipino. Okay, I got 3 Asians. Is Mark here? Shh, don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I forgot he was Filipino. Y'all better not tell him. I thought he was white. Oh, I forgot. He did tell us he was Filipino, right? I forgot. Wow. Anyway, okay, now I forgot because I got caught in forgetting our tater. Stop erasing Asians. Hashtag stop erasing Asians. That's right, Matthew. Tell him you better not be snitches. Hold on, I was making a point. What was I talking about before we start getting on the? You see what happens when I get sidetracked? Oh, right. Thank you, Arthur. So if you like black men, understand that what Kevin Samuels is doing is strictly for the black community. Okay? So you must, if you want to deal with black men, they cannot come from the black community. They cannot be part of black culture, because you'll have blacks that grew up in white neighborhoods. You'll have blacks that grew up in white schools. And because black people are tribal, that these black people feel guilty for not having street cred. And these are the dumb monkeys that sit up here and say, Black Lives Matter, I'm oppressed, systemic racism, and blah, 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 blah. And then they get connected to the black culture. They start listening to that awful music. They put their pants half off their butt. They start talking in ebonics. You know what I'm saying? They do all this stuff embracing black culture. Leave these people alone. If they didn't grow in the black community and they embracing black culture, they are losers. And they embracing black, they are losers. Leave them alone. They can't eat with us. And they already told us, okay? They already told us that because we're not on their political side, that we are not invited to the barbecue. We don't want them pig feets and chitlins anyway. Mashed potatoes with that greasy ass cornbread. We don't want that food. We don't want it. What's up, Z girl? Okay. So this is what I want you guys to understand. What time is it? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop at 10 unless you guys got some questions. Hold on, but I took a lot of notes. I took a lot of notes while I was at the gym. And let me see if I missed anything. And if you guys got any questions, and also ladies, if you wanna, if you're traditional, contact me to be part of because our Discord is off the hook. We've been having a good old time over there lately. All right, let me see what I wrote. A lot of notes. Let's see here. So that you are in control. Okay. Listen to my notes, y'all. Want to listen to this? Listen. Women never complain about not getting laid. Now, I could be wrong. Is any woman here complaining about, I can't get laid? I can't get laid. If you are that woman, let me know. Because maybe I'm just, I've never seen it. I've never been the kind to do that. I'm just, okay. Yeah, women whine about being lonely, but that's different than getting laid. See, we have a gazillion men, okay? A gazillion men complaining. No, liberal women don't have no problem getting laid either. I don't like liberal women, but they don't complain about getting laid. You know why? Because it's the dum-dums from the red pill and the manosphere community screwing them stupid liberal women. That's who they're pumping and dumping. Traditional women, stay away from these people. Okay. So I wrote this also because I was doing a lot of thinking today. Men are teaching other boys, aka men, how to get laid, even if they have to lie. But women are so powerful that they can have a boyfriend and still get simps to donate. For example, Chatterbait, OnlyFans, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. You see a revolution or a small gathering on YouTube that deals with incels and sex dolls. There are no sex dolls catered to women. Would somebody like to fact check me on that one? Because when I see all these documentaries Chatterbait is like is an adult site where the woman, it's like OnlyFans. Let me just put it this way. Chatterbait is like OnlyFans. Okay. So when I look at the when I research, good night, Popo girl. When I look at sex dolls, the industry is booming for women. I mean, men, not women. Okay, so I guess I'm not wrong on that one. Rose says, I think there are male sex dolls, but I am sure mostly guys who who like guys buy those. Yes. Yeah, but I'm surprised. Hold on. I'm surprised that, well, no, because gays, I know my gays, they are some picky, they are so vain. So you may have your obese gay man who can't even get a pity stick. Okay, they can't get pumping up. So, these guys, and I know my gays, honey. I know. I love them too. They're so funny, and I'm very observant about the things they do, but they're very vain and stuck up and just arrogant. And so you will find these type of men will basically, that are neglected by those guys, would probably get those type of men. But I don't think there's a lot of them. If you're not, hey Mark, if you're not in shape or you're gay, you're screwed. Okay, here's another one. Here's another note I put down here because I was doing a lot of thinking. For every gigolo, there are 20 prostitutes. Do you think that number is higher or lower? Do you think that number is higher or lower for prostitutes? For every gigolo, there's 20 prostitutes. Courtesans, streetwalkers, you know what I'm saying? Gigolo. Y'all don't know what a gigolo is? Higher? Maybe it is higher. Yeah, I think it is higher, huh? Cause they're everywhere, aren't they? Yeah, I guess I underestimated that. But look at the power of this. Look at the power of this. Women, the type of women that get gigolos are the type of women that are so consumed with their work, but they need a handsome man to take the edge off. Yeah, I think they still exist. I don't know now. The only ones I know, and that's because they had a series, are Cowboys. Oh my God. What was the name of that series that focused on male gigolos? Yeah, remember that? They were out of Las Vegas. And they have a website. I used to watch that show and I was like, this is so staged. To me, I can tell it was staged because I was like, come on now. Come on. No, this is real characters, Iggy, not no Magic Mike. It was, nobody knows about that show. It was on several years ago about gigolos out of Las Vegas. Oh God. Let me do my research. Y'all don't know nothing. Well, sometimes y'all do. Hold on. Let me go look for it real quick. TV series featuring gigolos out of Las Vegas. Oh, it was called Gigolos. And that was the name of it. That was the name of it. Okay, here we go. Okay, my bad. That was the name of the show. The name of the show was called Gigolos. Let me get it for you guys and show you what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. That was the actual name of the show. So I was telling the truth. There we go. Ew. Who? Yeah, some liberal woman would like that. Some liberal woman would find. Ugh. Dude, there's no way I could be with someone with all them damn tattoos. Ew, 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 ew. They hit the one. Oh, you guys are awful. Oh my God, you guys. Evan said they hit the wall. No. Okay. I'm done. I'm so done. Thank you, Rose. At least they don't pay attention to these old evil women in my chat. They're so evil. They're so evil, dude. They're so evil. Hey, yo, bitches. Letitia talking about, it's a no for me. It's a no for me, dog. You women are brutal. You women are brutal. Jeez Louise. I just point out the one with the tattoos. I find that to be ugly. Okay? It's disgusting. It's like, ew. I feel like marrying a prostitute only works out well in the fiction. Yeah, but don't tell it to the guys. They think they can turn a hoe into a housewife. Many have tried and they all have failed. Ask Kanye. Yes, I did, girl. Yes, I did go there. All right, ladies. Any questions? I love doing these. Oh, in conclusion, why you guys come up with questions. Yes, I'm not taking that back. I meant that. What I want you ladies to understand is that stop comparing yourself to people that are, one, liberal and Democrat and on the left, two, that's from the black community. Kevin Samuels is talking with black women from the black community. That does not apply to the women here. Most of you all are white, and then we got some blacks, and then the rest of y'all a little sprinkle of the Asians and the Hispanics. And we got several Hispanic women in here. So we don't deal with the black community or black culture. We don't deal with any of that because we're tradition. We're traditionalists. We deal with traditions, traditional values, and principles. Okay? And I told you what a real Chad is all about. And that's not in your best interest. He ain't going to be faithful to you. He ain't going to be good for nothing because he is on easy mode. And ladies, if you don't want no children, there is no wall. I don't know what you're talking about. The wall is for, and I'm so glad I listened to that woman because I was like, I can't relate to this. But if you want kids, if you want children, you must do it as early as possible, but you must do it with a husband. Keep your legs closed to these men unless they are your best friend who is looking to turn you into his wife. Okay? If he's trying to turn you into his wife, he has to be your best friend first. And I don't care what men say. They ain't got that type of game. Understand that they're trying to get what we want, but it comes at a price. And do not be afraid, okay? Don't let them shame you for saying there must be security. I must feel safe. If you want to bring children into the world, none of you should bring a child into a dangerous environment. Even if it's the sticks with the near a meth lab or it's in the hood, you should never, ever, 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 ever bring a child in a dangerous element. And this is why you have to have a smart man in your life. And I'm sorry, they're not going to be on the left. I gave a video on where you can find them. I should know. Every time I go to the shooting range, I see them all the time. The gym. Now I don't go to the MMA center anymore because I don't have the time. But when I was going there, you are looking for men that are in abundance, ladies. Just listen to me. Stop listening to these losers who hate you and want vengeance on you for whatever their mother did or for what stupid woman they picked did to them. They are broken men that have been traumatized by damaged women. Avoid them at all cost. And if you are the kind of woman that is who can't keep your heart and your legs separated, you're supposed to keep your legs closed unless the man's going to be your best friend to be your husband. Okay, we already understand that. But for women who can separate the two, just get a screw buddy. All right, to take the edge off, but don't be seeing him every week and this and that. Just take the edge off. And then once you find that man, those of you who can separate the two, once you find that man that is willing to be your best friend, that want to marry you, you know what I'm saying? He ain't looking for no kids because he already got some. You definitely ain't looking for no kids. Then make it work and stop dealing with your bounce chicka wow wow buddy, okay? All right? But we can talk, and there's other secrets I want to give to you, and there's a lot of other advice I want to give to you, and that's why y'all need to join my all-women Discord. All right, you're going to be vetted, because we got to make sure you're XX chromosome. And, email me if you want the link. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Did anybody have any questions? Because I'm going to sign off in about, soon, if you guys ain't got no questions. I am here. Why did you get locked out of your Twitter? I ain't locked out of my Twitter. Lion Blues, you didn't see me tweet today? I'd rather wait for a good husband and have to adopt rather than reproduce with a loser. Samantha girl! Woo! Amen, 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 amen. Can we pass the offering plate over there to Samantha, y'all? Okay? Yes, that's what I want to see you ladies say. Oh, hold on. Unique Laura, how long do we have to be best friends before moving on to the good stuff? When you know that he's your best friend, go for it. But then, do you know when somebody is your best friend? See, Unique Laura, we need to have that conversation in the Discord. Unique Laura is part of our Discord. So we need to have this conversation. Because, see, this is the type of conversation we cannot have publicly, because I don't want to hear these losers listening to you, how you know when it's a best friend so they can fake it. Also, they can get some of the yum yum. So we'll have a conversation about that. Do I have to pay money to join? No, you don't have. It's free. But you have to be traditional. And I will vet you. It doesn't cost any money. I love listening to this, even though I'm not a woman. It's good to listen to life advice. Yes, I'm glad, Mark. Mark, you my favorite Filipino. Tree, when a man is asked what Tree, when a man is asked what he has learned from past relationships, what answer would be acceptable? Join my Discord for the answer to that. We can talk about that in voice chat. So there's a look at what Revenia said. I want my uterus taken out and put in a display case. Girl, you need Jesus. Funny how losers listen when it's not their business. They always want to, they are obsessed with us. That's why their content consists of us. And they're obsessed on how they're going to get us, how they're going to get even with us, how they're going to get some of the yum yum for us. They want us to show you who's in charge, who is really in control. Okay? No, you can't do that. She's talking silly, Mark. Don't listen to Reverend. Okay? Send me an email. All right. Jesus don't want me no more. I'm too much trouble. All right, y'all. For those of you who don't know, I upload a scripted video on Monday. I do a live stream on Wednesday and Wednesday and Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. Okay? All right? Once again, Monday is a scripted video. You guys subscribe and get notified. Hit the little bell. And Wednesday and Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, these are when I have my live streams. And as you can see, it's very fun. It's filled with a lot of information. As you can see, the men come up in here. Even though it's dedicated to women, men are up in here. I can understand the gay ones being in here, okay? Because they're gay. But you see all they got. They go to the straight men are answering questions that I'm asking women. they hate not being included. But I ain't gonna kick them out. So before I go, I want to thank everybody who donated. Thank you so much. I want to also thank those of you who became members. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And last but not least, ladies, please share this with other traditional women, please. My plan is working. It's slow. It's a slow process, but it's a process that's progressing. So I want you all to share this with other traditional women. Send them some of my scripted videos. Send them some good parts in my streams, and see if they would like this type of content. But they must be tradition, okay? They must be traditional. If they're liberal Democrat and they are modern women or non-traditional women, they're not gonna like my content. They're not gonna like my content. You understand that? All right, I'm about to go. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mwah. Had fun with you all today. And hold on. I forgot something. Hold on. So I forgot to set up my scene. Hold on. Preview editor. I keep forgetting to do this. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm about to go. Bye.
it quick, money grip, blow your asses out. In a street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then. L's a clever threat, a lyricist